we also need to think about, it's all well and good for Tan Sri Munin to say, it's all talk, AFTA is all talk, and AEC, the ASEAN Economic Community, is all talk. But if we are serious, and Malaysia was the host of the last ASEAN Summit, about realizing these things, it is absolutely essential that we take these commitments seriously and we try to advance the process. We do not just turn our backs on our neighbors and say, oh, well, it's all talk. ASEAN is all talk. And basically, with half the membership, or 4 out of 10 members of ASEAN joining the TPPA, you basically have said goodbye to ASEAN as far as economic integration and cooperation is concerned. Now, the question then arises, why all this? I think it is very troubling because, as you know, in a few days' time, we will mark the 40th anniversary of the death of the late Tun Razak. Tun Razak redefined Malaysian foreign policy, and one of his commitments was to creating a zone of peace, freedom, and neutrality. That, I think, was a very, very important initiative on his part, and we are basically dropping our commitment to neutrality. I think it is extremely important that we recognize that this very important principle is at stake. The question then remains that with this dubious trade benefits and negligible growth benefits, why are we so committed? That's a question which I do not understand. But I think if it is a question of the Prime Minister wanting to signal to the US government that we are friends of the US, that signaling has already been done. But I think when the vote comes, and I hope there is a vote because I think that is an obligation, if I'm not mistaken, and that Cassidy can correct us if I'm wrong on this. When the vote comes in Parliament, I think Parliament should drop the whips that, as Tan Sri Munin suggested, that we basically, people in Parliament rise to the challenge, address the questions in the public interest, and forget their party alignments. That is my appeal to all parliamentarians, and insofar as any of us in this room are able to influence those parliamentarians, I urge you to do the same. Thank you very much for your